G'day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al, trial name Lookout, and today I have left Cuba, New Mexico. I have to say Cuba, New Mexico because apparently some people get confused and think I'm in the Caribbean. Anyway, Cuba, New Mexico, behind me, mountains ahead of me, Ghost Ranch in 3 days. Today we start our walk up into the first real sort of, it's not alpine section, but yeah, mountainous section of the CDT. Now, I got word that there's an active fire and the CDT is closed in one section before Ghost Ranch. That means there's going to be a half day road walk on this stuff to get around that fire, and I'm not exactly pleased about it, to be honest, but what can you do? You can't walk through fire. If the CDT is closed, you've got to take the alternate, and the alternate involves road walking, more of it. At least with this road it's somewhat quiet. There's not these big trucks that are passing, forcing me into the ditches on the side. So this is Calle Princesa, and it's, according to the map, a route that I can take to cut off just under 2 miles. So I'd rather walk on dirt than bitumen. So let's go and explore this trail, see if it leads where it's supposed to, and hopefully not onto private land. It was not a success. Hit a fence, and the trail on the map shows it going straight through the fence, but the fence was clearly 4 strings of barbed wire that was quite high. I don't think I'm supposed to go that way, so back to the road it is. 10-minute detour for nothing. Eureka Mesa Road, the second attempt at a shortcut, and hopefully this time I don't have to double back. Woo! Just seen this sign on the side of the road. Maybe it's a bait, but I'm gonna go up and check it out. It's a vicious guard dog. Yeah. Vicious. Oh my goodness, what a vicious. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Yeah. Woo! Amazing. Woo, hello. Hello. Yeah, and you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Oh, look at you. Yes, you are. You're beautiful. Yes, you are. You did have. Yes, you are. You're a beautiful little dog. Yeah. And settle down, doggy. What a beautiful place. This is incredible. And a little sofa there next to the van. It's like a little bit of heaven. You can just sit around and chill for a moment in these beautiful surroundings. What a wonderful place. And time to get on the road now. Bye bye, hound. Have a lovely day. There we go, the cutoff worked. We're back on the CDT. And yeah, saved ourselves 2 miles of road walking. I miss playing with water pistols. I need to have more water fights as an adult. Seems like something I do just as a kid. The climb has started. That's a false summit, it keeps going. Got about 2.5 miles, 400 feet a mile of climbing. Started from the bottom and now I'm not very far at all. Got climbing for the rest of the day. Just seeing a CDT badge on this tree. God, can you imagine getting all this way up and then looking at the map and realizing you weren't on trail and you've just come all the way up here for no reason?
Even though they don't have the aspen.
Trail number 51, and that's where I go, straight uphill. We're at San Pedro Wilderness, Santa Fe National Forest, and on the tree next to it you can see the markings of day hikers. What a beautiful path, look at this. That's stunning. You have to earn something like this, and maybe climbing 4,000 feet is the way to do it. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm heading up to a reservoir called the San Gregorio Reservoir, and it's not far, not got long left, 0.7 miles and about 80 feet of elevation gain, so hopefully this should be it, this last little climb. And I'm going to sit down there, have some lunch, just chill out for for a little bit, not the afternoon, I was about to say the afternoon. The elevation gain today hasn't been super steep, just in parts. But one thing I'm noticing is these forests are getting really beautiful as I'm going up. I say that as I'm just going past a load of dead wood, but up until this point it's been really beautiful to walk through for the last couple of miles. Really beautiful landscapes. So yeah, like I said, maybe these have to be earned, these views, and the right to walk in these places, and the way to earn it is to climb it. Well, not really, there's a road that goes there, but there's a, for us anyway, for us CDT hikers. Here we go, out of the trees and next to the reservoir. What a beautiful spot, and the weather is incredible. It's so silent here, all you can hear is bird song and a little bit of breeze. It's just absolutely beautiful. What a spot, and it definitely gives me Oregon vibes, you know, turning up on a lake for lunchtime and jumping in, but it's not quite as warm, so I won't be swimming. Lunchtime is over, the reservoir is behind me, and the path is starting to get a little bit soggy. It's been very muddy, and there's been occasional spots where it's been very much just hopping from log to log or dry spot to dry spot, because there's a lot of water on the trail. So I think as we go up in elevation, we're gonna encounter more and more standing water on the trail. That is a beautifully carved marker there. Well, when I said there'd be standing water, I was wrong. It's just snow now. This kind of walking through snow reminds me of something. What could it be? I know, all of last year in the Sierra. Bit wet, stand off the side of the trail. The trail has become a river. Yeah, the trail is absolutely saturated. I think I'm going to end up with frozen feet. by the end of today. After trekking through all that snow and sodden footpath, I come out into this meadow, and looks like it's missing like some elk or bears or something. Just looks really empty, but it's really serene at the same time. Looks like the trail's no better the other side of the meadow either. So this marshy, boggy field is where my last opportunity to collect water before camp is. And that tea-stained water is going to be my beverage of choice. Alright, and this looks like where I access the water. If I stand on that grass, am I going to fall in? Let's check it with my foot. That is a very solid collection platform. And now to fill my water. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Ceenock full of brown water. Delicious.
Look, I mean, I know I've been hiking all day, but
Squelch, squelch, squelch. So, ladies and gentlemen, water collected. Now it's time to try and make the 3.3 miles to camp before I freeze. It's getting very, very cold up here in 10,000 feet in elevation. And now I have a little trouble here. Let me go over here. There is a river, you see, flowing between me and the side I want to get to. So this looks thin enough. Whoop. And across the other side. Beautiful. Frozen feet tonight. But there is one thing, and that is that it is beautiful up here, and it's really nice to be in the Alpine and see the trees and the meadows. And as I said, if you want to see it, you have to earn it, and earning it isn't pretty. So, ladies and gentlemen, end of the day on top of a hill, 10,000 and something feet. It's going to be a cold night, and my feet are completely soaked. So hopefully I can do something about that so that my feet are nice and warm and my socks and shoes don't freeze overnight. But yeah, what an amazing day. A lot of climbing. I mean, it was completely climbing the whole day, but you know, when going through those alpine, starting off in the sandy desert part, the road walk wasn't great. Going down the wrong turn wasn't brilliant either. And yeah, coming up and seeing how things are up here, it's incredible. And I think this is probably the highest that I've camped since the Sierra. So yeah, that's saying something. Highest so far on this trail. One interesting thing to think about is that yesterday I was on top of mesas and going through the sandy desert, seeing lizards and cactus, and now I'm wading through bogs and snow, and it's just crazy how different each day it can be. So yeah, straight out of the sand and onto the mountaintops, onto the snow, through the bogs, wet feet, stuff you can't imagine that you would have been tackling just yesterday. But for today, I think that's all I've got for you. So please donate to the Just Giving, where I'm raising £3,100 for Widerness Foundation UK. And thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.